Hi everyone, I'm Tami Patzer and I'm the creator of the Daily Success Institute, and I wrote the book called Beyond the Bestseller. And what that tells you is I'm all about what is beyond the book, beyond the podcast, beyond celebrity, beyond authority. And I just wanted to share a little bit with you today about where we are in all of this, because for me, it's all about foundations. It's all about the opportunity. And it wasn't that long ago that I was sitting in front of my computer and just hot acid tears were flowing down my face. And I was, sobbing because a complete stranger had said to me, "Tami, you're not human. All you care about is business." And I was like so shocked and so taken aback because I care so much and I'm so empathetic to other people. I'm like, what does he mean? I'm not human. I actually looked it up on Google. What does it mean to be human? And Google, of course, says that it means that you breathe automatically. Check, that's me. You eat food and you drink water and you function with a thinking brain. So I'm like, well, I'm human. But what does it mean when somebody says you're not human? So right now, many of us, we've been in lockdown. I've been in lockdown since March 8th. And I go to the grocery store, my whole entire routine has been disrupted. But what I want to really focus on today is that hope, that inspiration that you can take right now to shift your business and your personal lives in any direction you want. And of course, my focus is on business because that's what I do. My background is in social media, mass media, newspapers, and TV. So that is what my daily existence has been and will continue to be. So I wanted to just share with you a little bit about that. How do you get authority? How do you become the recognized expert? How do you get the credibility? One reason we're doing it right now. We are literally on a stage and each person who speaks is gaining credibility, and they're getting that third person credibility from being on the speaker's pathway today. So that is one example. So if you were to take notes, I would write down, get on stages, virtual stages, webinars, trainings, Facebook Lives, anything that you can do to either get your face in front of people and your message in front of people. And the beauty of it is the fact that you're here right now. It tells me that you have the ability to get instant authority and instant credibility that leads to a massive online footprint. So I wanted to just share that. So you can use your online tools such as Facebook Live or Zoom or anything like that, StreamYard, to create content where other people can hear you, see you, and then you can also transcribe that. I want to give you real action tips. My name is Tami, T-A-M-I, and that's Take Action Marketing Implementation. So let's say that you do a Facebook Live or you are on a webinar. What can you do with that next? What's beyond that? Well, you can transcribe it. So you can easily transcribe it by paying $1 a minute to rev.com, rev.com, or you can get it done at no charge by simply uploading the video into YouTube, and it will actually make a transcription for you. But let me just tell you, that's kind of funny at times because it isn't perfect, but there are some very good AI or automatic intelligence or artificial intelligence systems like Otter.ai, OTTER.ai, or Temi, TEMI.com, costs 10 cents a minute. So you can take anything that you do and then get it transcribed. Now you have it in writing. So then you could actually take that and put it into Facebook notes, onto LinkedIn. You could create a blog on your own website. You could go to medium.com. You could go to Thrive Global and share your content to the world in these blogging platforms. You can also write blogs or articles for different platforms, ranging from everything from Mind Body Green to Entrepreneur to Business Insider. There are literally hundreds, if not thousands, of blogging opportunities where you can write about who you are and share your big message and your big mission out on these different platforms, and they actually often get picked up and distributed through different syndications. So I wanted to share that with you. So far I've shared that you could be making videos. You can use Facebook Live, StreamYard, Zoom. You can get it transcribed and you can repurpose it. You can also create books. The Kindle Amazon platform is one of the most powerful platforms there is today. So you can take all the content that you've created and turn it into a Kindle book. And from there, you can also create your Author Central profile. That would be another way for you to get in front of people and share those videos that you've been making. Everything that I'm telling you is a way that you can literally create authority, expertise, celebrity, and fame in minutes, not months or years, but literally in minutes. You can create this authority for more impact, influence, and of course, income. And I wanted to just clarify, what do I mean by impact? Let's say that you have a big message that really should be a movement. For example, I have a podcast called Women Innovators. And Women Innovators grew out of my frustration of women not being heard, not being seen. So I literally got so angry at God that I said, "Dear God, give me an answer to this." And I woke up with an idea. This was a Saturday morning, that I was going to write a book. And part of that book would be, they would get to be on my podcast, Women Innovators, Leaders, Makers, and Givers, women who make a daily difference. I literally wrote a post on Facebook and said, "Hey, I have a book. Would you like to be in it?" By Sunday, so 24 hours later, I had 64 women who raised their hand and said, "I want to be in your book. I want to be on your podcast." So my Women Innovators podcast was born, and a book series that became international best-selling books was created. And those 64 women, and now hundreds more since then, all became overnight rock stars or celebrities as women innovators. And to this day, those women, some of them have gone on to have their own podcasts, to have their own books, to have their own big programs, because they raised their hand. So during this time where we're in lockdown or we're not able to go out and like physically be on stages, we of course can go on podcasts, or we can create our own podcasts. And I actually see podcasting and books as the perfect marriage, because if you have a podcast, all those interviews can be transcribed and turned into chapters in a book. And I've done that over and over and over again, and you can do that too. So everything that I'm sharing with you today, it's all something that you can create with very minimal knowledge or tools. For example, you want to create a podcast. What do you need? You need an internet connection, use of Zoom, and a good microphone and a headset. Those would all be useful tools. But if you don't have any of that, you could even use your telephone to create podcast interviews. And like I said earlier, you can transcribe them. Again, it can be anywhere from free using otter.ai to Zoom, or excuse me, to Rev or Temi, which are different price points. And then of course, for the book, you just need to create a Kindle account and get it formatted properly, which you can use simple word processing documents such as Word or Pages if you're on a Mac, save it as a EPUB or a Mobi file, or even upload the direct Word file. Boom, you now can have something on the Kindle Amazon platform. And when you become an author, you're eligible to create your free website at Author Central, where you are then able to have your photograph, again, sharing your videos, your blogs, and your different calls to action. So all of those things are ways that you can get that impact and that influence and attract income, because when you are a published author, or when you are using all of these different methods, such as being on a podcast, you could have a call to action in every podcast. So you give the world your message and you share that beautiful gift, and you can then have a call to action. Go to my website, for example. Like if I was doing a call to action, I might say, oh, go to dailysuccessinstitute.com. That would be the simplest, easiest way to give people a call to action, or go to my blog, or go watch my other videos. So there's so many different ways that you can create this content. And then of course the big secret is repurpose, reuse over and over again. And I'm also a big proponent of press releases. And many people, they think they don't really understand the power of the press release as they're used today. And that is, for example, let's say that you are on a program like this. I'm going to write a press release about the fact that I was here today, and I will distribute it out and it'll get picked up, and that will give me more third-person credibility at a very low time and cost factor, but yet it'll spread all over the internet and grow my online footprint. So get on webinars like this, or trainings like this, or other virtual stages. Get it transcribed and share it over and over again. Make sure you have a call to action in everything you do. Leverage it with press releases. And I really want to say one more thing about how you present yourself. Be authentic, be real, be you. Don't worry about what other people are doing in your space. because you are unique and you have everything you need right now to become the authority, expert, celebrity in your field just because of who you are. So I want to leave you with that. And if you'd like to reach out to me, it's really easy. You can text the word Tami, Tami, to 64600. This is Tami Patzer, and you deserve to be seen and heard.